Now at 6, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Today is National Night Out. It's a time when police departments across the country host events to better connect with the community outside of an emergency situation. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Jamel Johnson. Fox 61's Alicia Hercules is live in Suffield right now talking to police about what they're hoping comes from tonight's night out. Alicia.
Jamel, National Night Out is well underway here. Police use this not only as an opportunity to connect with the community, but also as a recruitment opportunity. It's an ongoing issue across the country that many cities in Connecticut aren't strangers to. Right now, several police departments across the state need entry-level police officers.
I think we've seen shortages in our applicant pool, and as a result, shortages in our staffing levels within our agency.
Chief Alaric Fox of the Enfield Police Department believes the slump in recruitment began in 2020.
There were a lot of societal concerns about policing, about the profession, about how law enforcement was interacting with communities, and I do think that certainly has caused a ripple to this day.
Fox says the decline can be seen at colleges and universities across Connecticut.
We see it even in the number of individuals that choose to study criminal justice at the collegiate level, at the university level, which is, of course, one of our large feeding pools into law enforcement.
While many departments have streamlined the path to becoming a police officer, it is still a lengthy process. Generally, officers need to pass entrance exams, complete a police academy training program, and undergo background checks.
I mean, once you pass through those initial hurdles, then there's background checks, medical tests, psychological evals, there's drug screenings, there's a whole host of things that we have to go through.
Captain Robert Palmer with the Suffield Police Department says some departments are working to combat the shortage by finding new ways to engage with potential recruits. He says National Night Out and cadet programs help give people an opportunity to connect with local officers and learn more about law enforcement.
Who knows, maybe in a year or two, somebody who had a meeting with us or had a chance to talk with us at National Night Out decides they want to change careers and they're looking for something to do in a service-related way in the community, and they choose law enforcement.
Chief Fox and Captain Palmer say the best way to learn about job openings is to visit the police app or come out to a National Night Out event and speak to the police officers in person. Live in Suffield, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
Thanks, Alicia. Breaking new details in the search for a missing man in Westbrook. DEP identified him, and we also learned where he was last seen. Officials say 38-year-old Andrew Corbett, as you can see on your screen now, was last seen at a CVS in Groton last Wednesday at 11 at night. His overturned canoe was found at Messerschmitt Pond, as well as his car Friday. Search crews have been on the ground since Friday. At this hour, Corbett has not been found. DEP says the full-scale search will shift to a smaller monitoring focus presence at the pond later tonight. Officials ask you to avoid the area during the search, and if you can help with the investigation, call DEP. And Bloomfield's mayor is stepping down more than 2 months before her term ends. Daniel Wong says she's moving out of town and will officially resign August 24th. The town council is tasked to find an interim mayor through the November election. Some leaders say Deputy Mayor Tony Harrington is a likely choice, but nothing's official yet. This comes after a year of political tension in town, including a heated fight over the new library. Wong says she's proud of her time as mayor and is leaving to focus on her family. Well, roads in Berlin are back open after a deadly early morning crash shut down part of Mill Street for several hours. Fox 61's Priscilla Meza has the latest.
Investigators have cleared the scene here at Mill Street and Berlin Street, but this morning this stretch of road was filled with police, fire, and reconstruction crews after a two-car collision claimed one life. Take a look. Surveillance video from the Berlin Convenience and Deli shows the exact moment of impact. Berlin police say 40-year-old Case Burwood of Windsor Locks died from his injuries. The driver of the second vehicle was taken to the hospital of Central Connecticut with minor injuries. For people who live and work along this stretch of Mill Street, crashes here are nothing new.
I grew up not far from here, a couple miles down the road, and I mean, at least once a year there's a tragic accident here. You know, it doesn't surprise me at all. It's very unfortunate that it has to happen, but it doesn't surprise me at all, to be honest with you.
Business owner Dave Gallo has been located here for just over a year, but says in that time, he's already seen 4 crashes happen right outside.
It's been like that ever since I can remember. It's always been somewhat dangerous. You know, there's really nothing anybody can do. There's a 4-way stop. You know, it just is what it is. Unfortunately, it's, you know, it's on the drivers, to be honest with you, to take more caution and to be a little bit more patient while they're driving. Hopefully people will use this as a learning experience to maybe just slow down a little bit.
The crash is under investigation. If you saw anything, you're asked to give Berlin police a call. In Berlin, Priscilla Meza, Fox 61.
Well, we got plenty of sunshine today, but you might have noticed the hazy skies as well. And that's in fact due to the Canadian wildfires among us right now. Meteorologist Sam Sempuri is here with a first check on the forecast and those hazy skies. Sam.
That's right, Jamel, and you can see the picture, live shot of Hartford right here downtown shows that hazy sky. Very milky out there. You know, the observation says it's mostly sunny. Well, yeah, if you took the haze out, it would be mostly sunny. Hazy skies, there are some intervals of clouds in New Haven, no different. Look at the haze, too. Visibility is down, of course, and you can see that down to 5 miles in spots. So that'll continue to be the case right through tonight and into early tomorrow. Temperatures right now are in the 70s and lower 80s. And you can see the winds are all over the place, light and variable. Some showers and storms up to the north. This is actually the visible satellite, and this is showing some clouds, some high clouds from the south and the southwest. So overnight, partly cloudy, lows down into the 60s. It'll be mild, but not too muggy. And then for tomorrow, look for a mostly cloudy day, some hazy sun, high temperatures reaching 75 to 80. Coming up, I will detail your forecast for tomorrow, the rest of the week into the weekend. How long will the air quality alert be in effect? Details coming up in a few minutes. Jamal?
And new details on a story we brought you last week in Hartford. City leaders are providing more answers about the former St. Augustine school property on Clifford Street. Neighbors say the new property owner of the building hasn't taken any action, and the property has turned into an eyesore. Hartford Mayor Arunan Arulampalam says they've been closely monitoring the school property by clearing overgrown grass and addressing the illegal dumping issue. Leaders also say they've been keeping an eye on trespassers. Groups have asked the city to turn the building into apartments. The city says they'll revisit the idea. Officials addressed another abandoned school. St. Peter's is being foreclosed on a private lender. The city doesn't know who will be the next owner. And Westport police arrested 5 people accused of using fake money at local stores. It happened Monday around 4:30 p.m. Officers tracked down the group after multiple businesses reported counterfeit bills. One suspect was caught inside Choice Pet. The others were found nearby in a vehicle. 3 adults face felony forgery charges. 2 teens were also charged and released to guardians. Police officers are still searching for a man they say broke into a Chaplin home earlier this morning, then took off on foot into the woods. Police say this incident happened just before 5 a.m. this morning. The suspect was last seen near North Windham Road. Police believe he is wearing jeans, possibly ditched the green shirt, has a tattoo on his upper right arm, and was carrying a backpack. State police, canines, and local officers are actively searching the area and are asking people to steer clear. Anyone with any information regarding this incident should call 911. And new tonight in Middletown, crews are working to remove existing bridge steel on the Route 9 overpass above Union Street. The project is part of a larger safety enhancement plan for Route 9 and Route 17 to help reduce the amount of rear-end crashes. The driver I spoke with in the area gave his thoughts on the project after years of congestion accidents. Starting back in 2023, the estimated $54 million project has targeted improvements for the Route 17 on-ramp to Route 9 in Middletown. According to the Connecticut Department of Transportation, the current conditions of the on-ramp have contributed to higher than expected crash rates in the area. Michael Cleary of Portland shares the department's concerns.
I mean, it's been accident prone forever, and it's always like a fender bender, people trying to squeeze in as the traffic's going by, or someone tries to pull out and then they change their mind, someone hits them from behind. That's a typical one. It's nothing too awful, but usually fender benders, but it's high time they cleaned it up.
The current ramp has a skewed, stop-controlled intersection with a short acceleration lane. The latest part of the project is to address the acceleration lane by removing and replacing the existing bridge steel and adding a wider acceleration lane that will hopefully help with congestion. While the construction is ongoing, workers will have to limit Union Street to alternating one-way traffic, causing longer travel times on the underpass.
It's kind of a pain now, but it's in the end it'll be worth it because they're going to clean up that on-ramp. It's been a mess forever, but this is a first step, and looking forward to cleaning it up, especially during rush hour. Rush hour has been horrible.
The construction on the underpass will only last until August 8th. In a statement to Fox 61, Eva Zamaris from Connecticut DOT said, quote, "This is important work to continue progress on Route 9/Route 17 safety improvement project. The work is being scheduled overnight on Wednesday, August 6th to Friday, August 8th, with one open lane for traffic in both directions along Route 9 northbound and southbound to minimize impact to commuters. We're reminding everyone to slow down, move over in the work zone to keep you and the workers safe." Michael says in the meantime, he'll be finding other ways to get around.
At rush hour, like I said, people are just cruising both ways, and it always gets backed up. If you're staying local, there's ways around it. If it's backed up, I take a detour. Heading down Route 9, you can get off on Main Street or DeCoven Drive, cut around that way, get on Route 9 farther down. Coming north on Route 9, you can get off earlier, bypass this, and come the same way through Middletown.